Career etiquettes. Now, this is one of the most important factors which can affect our career growth prospects in the long term. Career etiquettes is basically do's and don'ts that we need to keep in mind while conducting our day-to-day business in throughout your career. So it is not a one-time activity. It has to be ingrained in our culture and ingrained in our brain, so that every action that we take inside the office or outside the office related to our professional lives has to fall in the similar line that can be said. So let us understand what the career etiquettes are. In the long run, before we start, in the long run, career etiquettes can go a long way in helping you manage or get better prospects of growth as well as benefits, not only in terms of monetary but other relationship benefits or status, etc., recognition. So career etiquettes are very essential, other than the performance obviously and the skill sets and the talent, so to say. Career etiquettes can go a long way. The first point is maintain contacts with your seniors and friends. Now, why is it important? Because your seniors will be ahead of you by 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 years, based on how many people you're in touch with. So seniors are already going through the stages or difficulties that you're supposed to go in the near future. So seniors will be in a better position to guide you in every aspect, in every case, in every necessary field wherein you are supposed to face or you are expected to face problems. So maintaining contacts with seniors is very important. Ragging used to be one of those breaking the ice moments, but ragging as of now is not. That is a different topic. Let us avoid it. But maintaining contacts, building relationships with seniors is one of the most important career etiquettes that we can follow. These seniors will be going through multiple industries. They will be ahead of us in 4 years, and they will be in better position in every aspect of life to give us inputs or advice in whatever fields or whatever subjects we deem necessary. So is it basically difficult to keep in touch with seniors? Absolutely not, because the social networking, the WhatsApp and Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, it is very easy now to keep in touch with seniors. So my suggestion to you, or whether more than suggestion, it is the etiquette basically that I would like you to inculcate, is to keep in touch with seniors. It is not easy, but it can be very costly if you don't. I'll give you an example. The seniors basically I'll give you example. So is it let us say if I'm in touch with my seniors right from the last day of college, and it is not infrequent. Maybe I send him a photo or a JPG or video or whatever on WhatsApp and keep in touch, and we speak every 2-3 months or every 6 months, etc. But we are in touch, though there may not be necessary need of keeping in touch, but still we are in touch and it helps. So whenever I'm in dire need, whenever I need any assistance from him in terms of advice or in terms of any other assistance, I can directly get into touch with him and ask for assistance, and he will be more than happy to help me. But let us say if I'm not in touch with any seniors and I'm just after 10, 15, 20 years, I'm suddenly getting in touch with him, will he first of all recognize me? That is the first question. If he recognizes me, will he have positive mindset about me to help me? So basically, all these questions come. He may be thinking that once the need arises, he has come to me for help. So instead of getting into all that need-based relationships, it is always better to maintain and nurture relationships beyond the immediate gains. That is exactly why it is important to maintain contact with seniors. And seniors and friends always have a very different touch. So with seniors, you can be very frank, you can be very upfront about your requirements, about your needs, and he will be very upfront about saying no or yes. So there is no wasting time, and obviously you can have banter. Ek do char gali deke, you can always manage the seniors. So it is very important to maintain contact with seniors. First, career etiquette. And as we grow, These people, you'll be, after 20 years of my college, I can very clearly see people at fantastic locations in fantastic positions across the globe. Some of them are senior VPs, and some of them are taking care of Asia Pacific, some of them are taking care of European operations, some of them are country heads. So these some of them are doing fantastic in my native place, some of them are doctors, and some of them are taking care of their hospitals. Some of them are taking care of their hospitals, some of them are district judges. Fantastic. They are doing fantastic across the various spectrum of life. And I'm proud of them. And I'm in touch with them, basically. So I may not need them at any point in time, but still I need to be in touch with them because they are doing fantastic, and I'm proud of them. The second point is digital upwas or digital etiquettes. This is a modern issue, basically. When I say digital upwas, 1.4 GB per day is the biggest addictions that we are as of now facing. The free internet, it is not actually free, but the free internet, and we have to consume all 1.4 or whatever package that we are on, 2 GB per day. You tend to look at YouTube on XYZ and ABC while ignoring everything that we need to do to further your growth prospects. So digital upwas is basically making sure that you don't recharge your mobile for a day, you don't connect your internet for a day, and see what happens. Nothing in the world changes. You'll be surprised. Nobody in the world will notice. Nobody in the world will ever notice that you are not online. So stay away from all these distractions and focus on what you are supposed to do and further your career prospects. That is digital upwas. The second is digital etiquettes. How are we as a person? We may be a good person, but what is our brand? What is our image in the social media, or what is your image in the internet, on the internet? I will give you a simple hint. It is you can go to Google and search your own name. You will be surprised at the content that is available in your own name, your photos, your XYZ ABC, and you never have posted these online, but still it is there. So it is always better to check every month, search your own name in the Google, and try and understand what sort of information is available online. So digital etiquettes are very important. What we do with our information, what sensitive information we share with the people, what photos we share with online friends, how exposed we are, how exposed our secret information is, how open our personal information is. All this include. I'm not at all going to the passwords and etc. I was a CISSP, and that means Certified Information Systems and Security Professional, and I'm in a capacity to tell you that everything that you put online stays there forever. You may think that you have deleted them. You may think that you have deleted your post or video or files, but one corner of the world, one data center will always carry a copy of whatever you do online. That is why do not put your personal information online unless you are absolutely sure who the recipient is and the medium, the transfer is secure and encrypted. The third point is focus on process and not the events. I like to give one very simple example here. Actually, I had one photo which I would like to show you. Maybe later I will share with you. If you look at Mr. Sachin Tendulkar receiving Bharat Ratna award from the hands of president, and on the left hand we can see Sachin Tendulkar sleeping on the floor in the pavilion, taking rest in between while the team is batting or fielding. And you can see in the background Venkatpati Raju, the spinner bowler from India, and Richard Hadley, the fast bowler from New Zealand, were discussing something. So the picture is very, very, very descriptive. Venkatpati Raju and Richard Hadley are planning something in the background, while Mr. Tendulkar, without any bed, is sleeping on the floor in the pavilion, waiting for his turn maybe, or he is taking rest. And on the other side, we can see the event wherein Mr. Tendulkar is receiving Bharat Ratna from the august hands of Rashtrapati, President of India. So the photo which shows Mr. Sachin Tendulkar receiving Bharat Ratna award is a event, whereas Mr. Tendulkar sleeping on the floors of the pavilion taking rest is a process. Until and unless we focus on the process, we cannot expect events. The problem here is we are expecting events without following the process, and this is the confusion is. So my suggestion to you will be always focus on the process and events will follow. Do not change the sequence and you will not get anything. The fourth point is be active in outdoor sports. Because of the internet availability, easy internet access, and nothing to do much, people are not getting outdoors and they are not getting involved in playing sports which are basically outdoor in nature. They are playing games on video, the mobiles, etc., etc. So the physical stature or the physical gait or the physical stamina is getting wasted. The most complicated machine that we have, our body, we are not at all utilizing in proper manner. And until unless our body supports us throughout our 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years of our life, we are not going to achieve anything substantial. Because without body, you can be thinking supremely. You can be thinking about something very supreme. But if your body is not supporting you, you are not going to achieve it in any way. So that is exactly why be active in outdoor sports, do exercise and keep your body in shape so that everything and anything that you plan to do mentally, the body supports you. The next point is keep on learning. The end of college or institute or schooling is not the end of learning. Actually, the learning starts from there, because then the life becomes a teacher. Before your first job, the school teachers and the professors were teaching you, and once you get in the industry or once you start on your own, the life starts teaching you. So keep on learning, keep on reading new books. I would suggest 2 books: Personal MBA and Josh Kaufman, and the Millionaire. The second book is DJ DeMarco's book. I forgot the name. I would request you to go through DJ DeMarco's book and Josh Hoffman's Personal MBA. So there can be multiple books that you can read based on your area of interest and the professional objectives, and then obviously keep on learning, not only through books but through videos and your friends and experiences and discussions and networking. The next point is look for interest, money and comfort. Now the important point here is sequence. Look for interest and then the money will follow, and then the comfort will obviously be the end goal. If you change the sequence, everything starts falling apart. If you're working for money, you lose interest and you cannot be comfortable. You work for comfort because if my office is 2 minutes away from my home but I'm not getting good exposure and I'm not getting money, then the sequence is very important. I need to look for my area of interest, my passions, and then the actual money will follow. And once my interests are aligned with money, you can be comfortable. So this sequence is very important. I think one of the biggest confusion that we have as of now is the sequence. People are running behind money, losing comfort and not interested. Or people are running behind comfort, having no money and hence no interest. So the sequence is very important. The next point is learn to manage money. As you grow in a career, obviously anybody and everybody will earn money. That is not a problem at all. But the actual issue comes when you start earning money. The managing money part is the most critical and complex aspect of life, and that is exactly why most of the people are caught in trap of EMIs and bank loans, etc. Managing money, making it work for you. The making money work for you might sound a very haughty sentence, but actually that is a reality fact. You cannot be working for money whole your life. The money needs to be working for you, and this is a complete mind shift. Until and unless you understand, we are short of time, but until and unless we understand the importance of managing money, whatever amount of money that you earn, it will not be sufficient for you. The next point is look for barriers and break them. This is we are talking about the career etiquettes which are supposed to help you throughout your 30, 40 years of your professional life. Look for barriers and break them, because if I know that I'm not good at something, I cannot be running away from those situations, because one fine day, life will put me in front of those difficult situations and I will get exposed if I'm not ready. That is why if I'm not comfortable public speaking, I should train myself. If I'm not comfortable doing something, if I'm not comfortable interacting with strangers, I should practice it. I should myself go and learn. If I'm not comfortable standing in front of people and sharing my opinions and experiences, then instead of waiting for the moment where you're forced to do this and you get exposed, when you have time, you can always train yourself and learn and practice, and obviously you will improve. So look for barriers. Barriers can be fear, stage fright, swimming. Swimming is a very big barrier, so people don't like to swim, but until you should not be waiting for you to fall in the river or whatever, the pond, and then somebody comes to you for help. Don't wait for all those emergencies. Look for barriers, mental barriers, physical barriers, and try to break them. The next point is follow passions and hobbies. This is exactly related to your sequence of interest, money, and comfort. If you're following passions and hobbies, obviously money will follow at the same time. It will act as a stress buster. You will be able to manage your time and stress in far better way if you are following passions and hobbies, because a change of work is rest, as we say. So if you're working hard for 5 days a week in your professional capacity, on one day Saturday, you can always dedicate Saturday for your hobbies and passions. So the complete 5 days are getting revitalized because of the passions and hobbies, and you're ready on Monday to start over again. So passions and hobbies gives you peace of mind, gives you satisfaction of doing something that you really like, and basically it revitalizes you, reinvigorates passion in you, enthusiasm in you, and physically also you're very alert. The next point is related to money. Stay away from EMIs and addictions. We have already discussed about EMIs. Once you get into it, it is very difficult to get out. And EMI is one addiction. The other addictions, I will not talk about cigarette smoking, maybe drinking, etc. You should stay as far away from all these aspects as possible, because nothing in this, except maybe stylish look. Most of the friends that my friends who are smoking, it started with the 2 minutes. How do I look while smoking? So it is, nobody's bothered about how you look. Why are you getting into all this smoking and drinking and unnecessary stuff, and then you are boasting about how much you can drink and how much you can smoke? Nobody's bothered, and we are not impressed about at all. So stay away from all these addictions. Do not put your families in misery because of all these nonsense activities, and stay away from EMIs. That is, manage money properly so that you don't have to get into EMIs. I think the last is, do not insult yourself by constantly comparing with others. You are unique. You have unique capabilities. You have unique dreams. You have unique skills and you have unique talents. Utilize them in proper fashion. By utilizing all these skill sets, you build an ecosystem, and then your career should be fantastic. There's absolutely no need of comparing you with others. My neighbor has bought this car, my neighbor is in US and I'm not doing well. Not necessary. You will be surprised. If you speak to him, he will be crying in the same manner. He will be comparing himself with somebody else and he will not be happy. Neither you are happy comparing with him, nor he is happy because he is comparing himself with somebody else. So it is a chain basically. So stop it. Do not compare yourselves with others. You are fantastic. Do whatever you can do to your best capacity, and everything will follow. Thank you. And last but not least, you're lucky to be here, and do not waste the opportunity. You're lucky to be here at this point in time in the industry. You're lucky to be here at this point in time in Career Supercharged Blueprint, because it is early stage of your careers, and these pointers you may find it very commonsensical at this point in time, but once you start implementing it, you will see the results. You will see the difference. You will see the pace or the speed with which you differentiate yourself from others. These may seem commonsensical, but common sense is not so common. You will agree with me. So these were some of the career etiquettes that I wanted to share with you. This is not the end. This is just the beginning. And you can always discuss this in details, and maybe I will share some assignments for you below this video session, and we can take it in our communities also. So career etiquettes are constantly evolving. First, before ending, I would tell you, do not ever bring your libido to office. Do not ever bring your libido to office. That means sexual misconduct is the highest form of misconduct. Sexual misconduct is the highest form of breach of integrity. Never do it. You will see a lot of CEOs and powerful people in the industry succumbing to all these unnecessary traps and getting their careers wasted, their brand image destroyed, and in a moment of what you can say, in those vulnerable moments, people tend to lose everything that they have achieved over a period of 50 years, and in just a moment they are nowhere. So do not do this. Career etiquettes are very important, and sexual misconduct is one of the most important factors. Whatever you want to do not do it in office. Do not do it in your professional capacity, and not even personal capacity. Always stay away from it, and you will be benefited immensely. Thank you very much.